courts of the Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it out. It's Dotson. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Raiola. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
There's a crease. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline.
Turning it on! He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Going for the goal line. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense tried to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Nice job by the defense there on that RPO play on 3rd down. They didn't bite on their run fake. They were anticipating the offense throwing the football, so they laid back, made the tackle, and now they set up 4th down.
They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Kentucky's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the grab at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Makes the catch and he's free. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Raiola. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gonna run it. It's Overton. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running back.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Here's Raiola to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Volunteer! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, rein the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Powers through. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Here's Raiola to throw. Finds his tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Throwing Raiola. Floats it out in space. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Galloway. Good, solid pickup on that one. And they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together.
Makes a grab and room to run.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I really like the third down plan here. How are you going to pressure the quarterback? I love the blitz. It fools the offensive line. They get to the quarterback before he has a chance to set his feet, make a nice throw, forcing the fourth down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Raiola. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Volunteers will call their... timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Quickly complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Raiola to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. He makes the catch. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's Ole Miss looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a big gain. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go right back to Hardy. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the option. Now the pitch. Finding some room. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. The screen, he can go. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's a give to Hardy. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you've got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Throwing Raiola. He's got the tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith with the grab over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Raiola. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Here's a little room there. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. It's our 4th. For the field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to Hardy. There's some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Here's Hardy. Beck's going for the goal line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Vols! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And they're able to get him down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. It's Ivory. Bulldozes his way through. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Running inside. It's Ivory. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.